Injustice, Gods Among Us. Written by Tom Taylor and Jheremy Raapack. Chapter 1. This shows Batman looking on his Gotham City. It is the present. Batman's inner dialogue states that Gotham has fallen silent. Batman thinks to himself that the streets are free of crime, with no cries for help or gunshots. In a way, this is the Gotham he has always dreamed of. But this is a nightmare, a perversion, and the silence is fear. The silence is only broken by the sound of marching feet, and that sound can now be heard around the world. This marching is the rhythm of a dictator. The world is now ruled by the iron fist of the Man of Steel. We see Clark Kent waking up, and the narration comments about Superman's feats, his power and speed, but all of them are trumped by his super hearing that night. Clark woke up to hear the greatest sound his Kryptonian ears have ever heard. We see the love of Clark's life ask him, "What is it?" Lois calls Kal-El her favorite pet name. She calls him Smallville. Clark hears 2 heartbeats coming from his wife. Now notice in this version, Lois Lane has red hair. Normally she has brown hair. A little bit different. Clark starts to freak out, going so far as to say they need to contact Star Labs. Lois is confused. Clark says the first trimester should be okay, but they need to move into a bigger place. Lois calls Clark's name in confusion. Clark continues with this panic thinking, wondering if they should move to Smallville. He frantically plans their life from now on. Tonk! He asks Lois if she threw a book at him. She says yes, but since he's invulnerable, it's okay to throw hard objects at his head sometimes. Lois says she's glad to see their fetus has high school plans already, but they need to slow down his super speed thinking brain. They need to just enjoy the moment. The cell phone rings, catching the parents off guard. Lois gets a message from the Daily Planet, an anonymous tip about a councilman taking a bribe at the docks. Clark wants to come with her, but Lois tells Clark he's being overprotective. Lois quips about Clark's schemes of creating an heir apparent with the most beautiful woman on the planet. Clark is distracted, and Lois uses it as a chance to leave and investigate this potentially damning story of a corrupt city official. The happy couple embrace and kiss. Lois tells Clark to go and save the world. Batman is kicking ass and taking names. That's normal. Superman shows up and asks Batman, why is he in his city? Batman tells him he's investigating something sensitive that originated from Star Labs. Superman tells him he could have called him in. Superman invites him to the Metropolis skyline after he's done. Superman tells Batman he has news. Batman guesses right away that Lois is pregnant, totally deflating Superman in the process. Superman tries to ask how. Batman explains that he's sweating and your pupils are dilated. You notice that Superman is shaking, and he doesn't normally show signs of stress or fear. The last time I saw you that afraid is when you faced Doomsday, and I doubt it's Doomsday. No real reason for that, I just wanted to use my Batman voice. Batman tells him that he's also grinning like an idiot. Jimmy and Lois are carefully staking out the docks, waiting for the councilman. Jimmy is worried that he's not coming. Lois says give him a little longer. Jimmy asks who's late to their own payoff. Jimmy quips that if he could trade an hour's sleep for every bad tip they've received, he'd be a very well-rested person. Lois tells Jimmy to get the camera ready. It's go time. They see someone who's coming, but it's not the councilman. But whoever it is trying to keep a low profile. Jimmy is trying to shoot with his camera, and a gun comes into frame. Superman asks Batman if he wants to be the kid's godfather. Batman broods. Superman is impressed with himself that he can surprise the world's greatest detective. He tells Bruce that he can hear the baby's heartbeat. The two of them share a moment of peace, looking at the metropolis skyline from the rooftop. Batman even smiles. Honestly, I didn't think he knew how. The bullet is fired and kills Jimmy Olsen through his camera. Lois is understandably horrified. The shape of the all-too-familiar Joker comes into view, and he's a little grossed out. Not because he killed Jimmy, but because he has a little Jimmy on his shoe. Note, this is almost like the Killing Joke version of the Joker when he paralyzed Barbara Gordon as an attempt to break her dad, the Commissioner Jim Gordon. A nearly demonic Joker says, "Hi, Lois." Of course, this is pretty interesting because even though the Joker is insane, he's not dumb. More than likely, the Joker has probably worked out the importance of who Lois Lane is, and possibly even her relationship to the Man of Steel. I don't know about you, but I love this comic. And trust me, it's going to get crazier from here. I will do my best to keep this going on a regular basis. The goal, of course, is to get through all of them, but we'll see how that goes. There's quite a bit of them. Anyway, I'm still open to suggestions on what you think I should do. Leave your opinions in the comment, and fare thee well, my friends. Take care.